Do you feel underpaid? I certainly wish I made more money, and if I were to ask you the question right now, do you deserve to be paid more? What would be your answer? The sad reality is that the average US household makes $50,000 a year. Is that enough money to be happy? Is that enough money to send your kids to college? Is that enough money to live life on your own terms? I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just gonna talk about how you can become more valuable in the marketplace. The reality is that your pay is correlated with your perceived value in the marketplace. Many of us, including myself right now, are underpaid. We will all be underpaid until one day we have the opportunity to be wildly overpaid. So the question is, how can you condense that time between being underpaid and being overpaid? I have 3 strategies that you can use today that I'm using on my own software sales career that have helped me grow my income from $50,000 a year at age 22 right out of college to 3 years later at age 25 making over $140,000 right here, right now. I'm gonna talk about the 3 strategies that are super tangible. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't already. And if you feel like you deserve to be paid more money, like myself, make sure to smash the like button below to know and let the algorithm, hey, we all deserve to be paid more money. Let's go, let's get it going. The number 1 strategy you can use to increase your value in the marketplace is to be in the right vehicle. I have talked about this before. When we think about vehicles, think about car analogy. This will be perfect. Imagine you're in a race. Everyone's in a race. We're in the race of life right now. Everyone's in their own vehicle. Everyone's in their own car. If you're in a race, you're trying to complete the circle fast, quickly, and have endurance. If you're in a bad industry, if you're working in oil, when oil prices practically go down to 0 over the last year, what is your vehicle? Your vehicle is like a trashy station wagon that has 3 wheels. You're not in a good vehicle. If you're working in technology, investment banking, if you're working in finance, M&As, if you're working in technology, software sales, coding, those are the lucrative industries and career paths that put you in a vehicle like a Tesla. Quite literally, go work for Tesla. Why not go work for Tesla? Get in your own vehicle like that and make vehicles along the way. You need to be in the right vehicle, and simply by vehicle, I mean the right place, the right time, the right opportunity. What are the bad industries? Hospitality, that's tough over the last year. Not a whole lot of people are traveling. What are the other tough industries? What are the ones that are dying? There's so many companies out there that you could probably name that say, wow, they don't have a great digital presence and their product isn't that great. Those are bad companies. Those are bad industries. You need to go to where the money's at, and the money's in technology. The money's in finance, private equity, investment banking, technology jobs, software sales, coding. Those are the jobs where the money's at. So you need to ask yourself, are you in the right vehicle to even become more valuable? And an analogy I like to use as well is, think about the people that go to college to get a degree and go work for a nonprofit or go become a personal trainer or do something that, although maybe noble and important to the marketplace, getting people in shape, the skill isn't perceived as valuable as selling software to large companies to help them make more money, reduce costs, mitigate risk. Ultimately, you need to be in the right vehicle, and that's why I chose software sales. As I don't need to be exceptional. I just need to be in the right place at the right time. And I'm making easily $100,000 in my early 20s simply because I found myself at the right place at the right time in technology. The number 2 strategy you need to deploy is that it's no longer enough to just be a top performer. A lot of people come out of college, and I work with them every day, and they say, wow, I'm so smart. I got this great degree from whatever college. And you come in, you start hitting your quota, and you're like, wow, I'm on top of the world. I'm so good. It's no longer enough to be a top performer if nobody knows who you are. The key here is personal brand. One of the fastest ways to become more valuable in the marketplace is to enhance your personal brand. People need to know who you are. People need to give you attention. I grew up my entire life not wanting to be seen. I never posted on Facebook. Maybe I would poke some girls from time to time. I was never on Facebook. I would never post. And then you get on Twitter. I was scared to post Twitter. Then I'm on Instagram. Maybe I post every couple months. Now I realize if people don't know who I am at my company, then I'm essentially irrelevant. Due to that, I created the YouTube channel. During COVID, in my free time, I was bored. I needed a new hobby. I needed a creative outlet, and I needed something that also helped me increase my personal brand. So I started making YouTube videos each and every day, and you would not believe the amount of people that reach out to me. I love hearing from you guys in the comments and on LinkedIn. You would not believe when I go home the people that first thing they say is, yeah, your YouTube channel, I saw one of your videos. Almost everyone I talk to has seen one of my videos, which is pretty funny. So for those of you who are watching this video right now, and maybe we haven't talked in a couple weeks or a couple months, appreciate you watching, appreciate the support. And the reason I make these videos is to get attention. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. Even if you disagree with what I'm saying, it doesn't matter, because I still want you to know who I am. And that's also why I post on LinkedIn as well. I've started to get more consistent because I want people to see my name. And here's the thing you got to keep in mind. You may be worried about, well, hey, if I post and people don't like it. Well, hey, if I post and people judge me. Worst case, you put yourself out there. Worst case, you post and nobody cares. If you're not posting, nobody cares anyway. So you need to put yourself out there. You need to at least put yourself in a position to be seen, to be heard, and to increase your brand. And that's how you just implicitly become more valuable in the marketplace, by people knowing who you are and what you stand for. And you wouldn't believe the opportunities that have presented themselves for me just because I started making YouTube videos, just because I started posting on LinkedIn. Is pretty wild to think about. And I would encourage you starting now. The best time to plant a tree is 10 years ago. The next best time is today. The third strategy you need to use to become more valuable in the marketplace and make more money is to develop a growth mindset. There's so many people that seem like they just know it all, that their way is the best way. What I've realized in my 3 short years working a career is that there's so much I don't know. Everyone I come in contact with, they know more about something than I do. I need to learn from them. What do they know that I don't? What are people doing that make more than me, that have gotten them to that place? You always need to approach everything with a beginner's mindset, and don't just feel like because you've been doing something for a while that you're naturally the best at it, that you're market leading, industry expert, whatever it may be. And a growth mindset also looks like, how do you approach self-reflection, self-development, your physical health, and how you put yourself in the best position to achieve your maximum performance each and every day. From a self-development standpoint, I read, I watch videos just like this, I listen to podcasts. Every day I'm reading things to make me smarter, to inspire me, things that I'm interested in. I'm also listening to things I'm interested in, things that get my creative juices going. And it's just constantly intaking information. You want to be cautious what you intake from information standpoint. I realized I was spending a lot of time on Instagram. I realized I was spending a lot of time consuming Snapchat stories that didn't benefit me at all. So I deleted all that. I'm not on social media, but I'm a social media guy. I post to social media on YouTube each and every day, but I'm not on social media. And a lot of people say, Trent, how can you consider yourself a YouTuber if you don't even have an Instagram account? The reason is that's bad information. I don't need to see pictures. That doesn't help me at all. I need to be absorbing information that inspires me, that speaks to my creativity, and that helps me tactically gain understanding, perspective, insight, strategies to become more successful in my professional and personal life. That's ultimately what it's all about. And at the beginning of the video, we tried to elicit some emotion of, hey, do you feel underpaid? Do you feel like you deserve more? And the answer is, you deserve more. If other people have it, why not you? The reason I started this YouTube channel in the first place, and I was just telling some guy who's interviewing me, he's like, why do you do YouTube? And I thought about it a lot. I want to help people. Bottom line, it's to help people. The other reason I'm doing this for the money, simply. I'm not selling you anything. I still get paid to make these videos. I made $350 this month. I'll make $420 next month. And it's only growing. It's a snowball. And I do this on the side. You can have the absolute same. I watched a Graham Stephan video. He's a personal finance YouTuber. He made over $1 million making videos. And my first thought was, I'm jealous. My second thought was, if he can do that, why not me? He doesn't deserve it any more than me. He doesn't deserve it any more than you. So if you want to increase your value in the marketplace, you need to get in the right vehicle. You need to work in finance or technology. Bottom line, those are just clearly the 2 best industries. Of course, there's other great jobs and industries. Just right now, based on my research, those are the places you want to be. Number two, you need a personal brand. What do people know you for? If people don't know you for your work ethic, then you're doing something wrong. You need to work longer, you need to work harder than other people. And then finally, you need to have a growth mindset, constantly evolve, constantly intake new knowledge. And what better channel than this channel right here to get your sales knowledge right and everything else right. And yes, that was a fart. We're gonna end the video right now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to drop a like if you heard that fart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.